what's up everybody? I'm the Universe and welcome back to NerdTaku. Again, NerdTaku is an anime appreciation show that I'm now hosting on this channel and I hope that you all enjoy. So today we're talking about one of my favorite Studio Ghibli films and something amazing to come out of Disney, and that is My Neighbor Totoro. This is a beautiful film, and definitely if you have a child, they will love this film to pieces. The film is about Satsuki and her little sister May, who just moved into a new place in Japan. Their mother is critically ill, and their father is basically trying to take care of them while also taking care of his wife at the same time, which is very much something understanding that usually does happen in a family. So, Satsuki and May are basically different, but they're both voiced by actual sisters Dakota and Ellie Fanning. Their father is voiced by Tim Daly, and of course, Frank Welker, the fabulous Frank Welker, is the voice of Totoro and the cat butts and a bunch of the other creatures. So what ends up happening in this is that, from my understanding, is that May and Satsuki and Satsuki are basically different people. May is very little, so she's imaginative, and Satsuki has pretty much a great weight of the world on her shoulders, so she feels the world as it is, but May sees it differently. And so while their mother is sick, they end up meeting Totoro, a big cat bunny thing, and he ends up taking them on quite a magical adventure. But during this, there also is that very realistic feel, like Totoro only comes in at different moments to just to be Totoro. He's there just for like the entertainment value. He's there for the imagination. And so whether or not he really exists is in the mind of a child. Basically, it's like if he does exist, he does exist, but if he doesn't, he doesn't. So, but according to Granny and the father, he does exist. But then again, he is only a god that watches over the place and watches over children, essentially. So what ends up happening later is that their mother ends up getting more sick, and so Satsuki basically kind of takes out her frustration on May. Finally, the weight of the world just collapses on top of her, and she can't take it. So she yells at May, and May runs away. Sadly enough, as it is. With the help of Totoro, she ends up finding May. They end up finding out that their mother is fine, and that it was nothing to begin with, but still, in the matter of caring as a child, you're so good at this, you know. And I think that the message behind the film, in my opinion, is that you're never too old to have an imagination. There are several hundreds of people that always tell you, grow up and never have an imagination. Well, if you do that, in my opinion, you just become more of basically a boring person. And I'm sorry if I offended some of you there. But basically that's what happens. You don't ever want to lose that inner child within you. Everybody has an inner child. Don't let them, say otherwise. So this film is very beautiful. It was great, and it was done by Hayao Miyazaki, and Miyazaki really shines in this film. He shows off what he can do. He also wrote the story, so maybe he got this from an experience point, but it's also a way of expressing maturity in younger girls, and it is really, really impressive and really just awe-inspiring. If you haven't seen Studio Ghibli's My Neighbor Totoro yet, I highly recommend that you do, because you're going to witness such a beautiful and spectacular film. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And for more NerdTaku every week, be sure to comment down below on what anime you'd like to see me review at some point on the channel. And also be sure to check out My Neighbor Totoro as soon as you can. This is one of my favorite films and one of the most beautiful put together films ever. I love the voice acting, I love the animation, I love the music, and definitely that theme song will capture your heart, I guarantee it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on the next NerdTaku. See you guys.